So I got up a little while ago, but I haven't been able to um, really move. So I'm just in my dressing gown. If other people see this, I apologise. For the quality, it's more for me. It's more a document for me to remember. But I had a dream the day before, which I wrote about. Um, and then this morning, when I wake up from when I when I woke up from sleep, but it was still dark, I go to another room to stay in the in between place. Um, and so the information, what I saw, what I experienced in the in between place, dream state, whatever it's called. Um, the first part of it, there was like a downstairs, not a downstairs, a, a small building that was on the ground level. There was no stairs or anything, and there was a female I was interacting with there. Um, I presume a human. Um, it doesn't really matter to me what species people are that I talk to. Um, or gender. Um, just in case somebody's listening to this and gets upset with me about that. Anyway, I was in this lower level with a woman, and I can't really recall what happened with the woman because it was just normal. Like there was nothing that stood out to me or that stayed in my memory if it did stand out. But I do believe it to be imprinted on my subconscious, and I will recall things if I need to at some point when it's necessary. Why the message was put there in the first place. Then I was aware of a tall building, like not super tall, but like a tower of a castle maybe, or a small castle. It was like cylindrical, and which is strange because I had a dream or a message the day before about cylindrical shaped machine spots that were all lined up in a train, and they were sleeping and sort of dormant, but they could be activated, and I don't know. But that I digress. Um, the man in the wood was like stuck in a time loop, and he could wake up in the morning and do the things that he would do every day to set his room up and or whatever, get himself organized, but then he couldn't. Nothing could happen past that, and I just have to have an impulse, and I have to try to offer assistance, and I have to try to understand other people's as well as my own perspectives, situations. I do spend a lot of time um, trying to understand things from multiple perspectives, even perspectives I disagree with or probably would find impossible to understand, because I think that's important, and I think it's important that in real life as well as in dreams that I have a disability where I can't retain information, but I do believe in my subconscious or in the higher selves, everything's recorded. that I would be able to I might not necessarily be able to do it now, but in a future point, anybody would be able to come and watch me speaking or recalling something, and it would be reality, because you should be able to go at any point in time and space, really. And I was trying to work this out and fix this glitch that he was in this constant loop, and he was aware of the loop that he was in. But it didn't seem to be that anything you could do could change it. Sorry, I stopped the video for a second. My wolf was talking to me. The point is that the man was repetitively doing the same things in this tower, in this room, doing the same things. It's positive, normal, happy, life things, getting set up, but nothing that happens. It's a bit like Twilight Zone, I guess. Nothing he did could, and nothing I did could. I couldn't work out, solve the problem, understand how it worked, which is a good thing, because we need to have problems that we don't know, that we can think about and put into the subconscious mind or into the consciousness field. And I do find, just even speaking about these things, even if they're abstract, they do mean something. And it takes time to digest things, and to become aware of more possibilities or realities or aspects. It's just really interesting, because I don't usually dream. So to experience, I don't know, I wouldn't say that they're dreams, because I don't dream. My dreams would be more referred to as night terrors, and has been that way to varying degrees for a long time. So if I'm sleeping and I'm dreaming, it's not a good experience. So this in between place is where I see different things play out, or I'm part of these situations that I only have the information in that situation. It's like the prior information is not available to me, kind of like when we come into these lives, we've forgotten what happened before I hopped in this body. A lot of us can't remember, and I find with the in between places, it can be like that sometimes. So you really gotta. I want to tell myself that it's really important that I trust in myself, that I will always do the right thing, or follow my heart, or logic, and definitely kindness, because I don't know what I don't know, and what I do know might not necessarily be true. Might very well be true, but the more things I'm finding out, it seems very surreal, this world we're living in. It's not as real, this world that we're living in right now, as it was to me, as it was maybe 20 years ago. My perspectives are much different, and maybe I've thought about it for a few hours, and maybe it is just that. Maybe it is just that if you can be kind, and if I can be kind and walk through my heart and take actions of kindness with my heart, that it doesn't matter what the other information is, because you can rely on yourself to do the right thing and to be kind and accepting and understanding of all situations with no prior knowledge needed. If you were listening to this, thank you. Blessings.